Welcome back to Only Talk Sports. We talk sports every single day, or at least we try to. I'm Ernst Jeffrey. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. The North Carolina versus NC State rivalry game is not usually one of the top rivalries in college football, but it does usually provide a solid matchup every year in college football, and this year is no exception. Last year, NC State knocked off the North Carolina Tar Heels, but this year, both of the teams are 8-3, and North Carolina is having to travel to Raleigh to try to get revenge on the Wolfpack. Me and Will and D, we break down this rivalry game and whether we believe Drake May can lead the North Carolina Tar Heels to victory over NC State, despite the fact North Carolina has struggled on defense this season and their offense overall hasn't been as explosive as it was last year, or whether we believe that the NC State Wolfpack will be able to knock off the North Carolina Tar Heels, even though they really struggle on the offensive end and their defense has been up and down this year, but the Wolfpack have had some solid performances, and if they play hard, they possibly will be able to knock off the North Carolina Tar Heels. North Carolina at NC State. Oh, man. Drake May putting up good stats, 22 touchdowns, 7 picks, 3,354 yards, but he needed more touchdowns this year. He didn't have as many touchdowns as he had last year. Omarion Hampton, look at his stats, 1,400 yards, 15 touchdowns. Tez Walker's been great since he's been able to play. North Carolina's got a good offense. But when they play teams that have a good defensive line, then they struggle, like the Clemson game. And Drake May has problems trying to get the ball out. NC State has a decent defense, but they also gave up a lot of points to Marshall, and they've had times where their defense hasn't been all too great. They didn't even do good against Duke without Riley Leonard. So their defense has been mixed. Sometimes they play well, sometimes they don't. It's on the road, and I do not trust North Carolina. I don't. I hate to say it, but the Tar Heels have let me down big time this year with their play in certain games. 3 losses have just been abysmal, even some of their wins. I mean, it's all started with the App State game, barely beating them. They just had some other performances where they just not looked that great. But Drake May's better than anything NC State's got. I'm going to go with North Carolina and win 31-28. I could be wrong. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. But Drake May, I believe he's going to try to send off Carolina the right way if it is indeed his, final games as, the Tar Heel quarterback. I think they'll win, but I don't trust it at all.
I can't trust Carolina in this game, and I have to go NC State. I think that the Wolfpack will disrupt Drake May, and they won't be able to do what they want to do on offense.
I don't blame you.
I'm going to go with the Wolfpack to win 28-24.
I very reluctantly picked the Tar Heels because I don't trust them, but they have the better QB, and if their offense can get going, then they should win, and they are favored. But NC State definitely can win if Carolina chokes, but we'll see. Should be a good rivalry game. Looking forward to it. But hopefully Carolina plays well, even if they don't win. Just want them to play better than they've played against Virginia, Georgia Tech, and Clemson. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Like this video down below. Comment down below what you think about the North Carolina versus NC State rivalry game and whether you believe that the Tar Heels or Wolfpack will win this game and why. And what you think about me and Will and D's pick for this ACC rivalry game. Follow me on Twitter as well. Link is in the description, and I will see you next time.